What's going on, guys? Decoration Dude here, and today I have a really cool video on this Gemmy Halloween inflatable rotating house globe, I guess is what you could call it. This one features the ghost on the inside that spins in a circle, and that is controlled by a motor that is up here on the roof. And unfortunately, the roof is sagging on this one. Part of that is because, pretty much all of them do it. Maybe not as bad as this one, but that motor is just really heavy, and I think there are a few spots on this that are getting thin. Surprisingly, most of the gray seems really good, and plastic is still clear. The only spots that I really saw that were concerning, maybe a little bit right there, this red, just a little bit, and the black on the back side. It was just like little tiny spots. Overall, this thing is in pretty good shape. And the little thing on the roof over here with the bird on it even stands up. It's just the roof is sagging, as you can see. And I'm sure if that heavy motor was not there, it would fully inflate perfectly, but the motor is very heavy. And it's causing, since it's sagging a little bit, it's causing the motor to kind of click. And I think it's supposed to do that. I think there's a mechanism built into it so that it like kind of slips when it's not fully inflated, so that it doesn't break itself. So I think the clicking is not anything crazy, but yeah, this thing is very cool, and I never really expected to own one. And I totally forgot to explain how I got this, but it's a long story. I got a whole bunch of inflatables off a lot on Facebook, and I saw the lot listed back in like November. The only problem was it was listed in the next state over from me, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna drive all the way out there for the inflatables. So I messaged them. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be in your area in like 2 weeks. You think I could pick it up then? And surprisingly, they said yes, we'll hold it for you then. I'm like, oh, okay. So then 2 weeks go by, and I was actually going to go there to their area for a college visit, as I'm about to finish up my 2-year degree. But when the 2 weeks are past and it's time for me to go on my college visit, I ended up getting COVID, so I was not able to go. So I messaged them, kind of explained the whole thing, told them I wasn't able to go, and I said we're trying to reschedule, but the only thing that they have open right now is December 1st. So they're like, oh, that's fine. I hope you get better soon. December 1st works. So December 1st came, and I went on my college tour, and I was messaging them while I was there, trying to work out the time I could come pick it up, and they never responded. So at that point, I just kind of gave up, and like 2 days later, when I was already back home, they responded to me saying, oh, sorry, we didn't see this. I was kind of aggravated, but I'm like, whatever. Then I asked again. I'm like, okay, I will be in your area again in like 2 more weeks to see some family for Christmas. Will that work? And they're like, yes. So this time I made sure I messaged them several days beforehand so that they knew, or they didn't forget, and it did end up working out. We worked out something, and I went to go pick up the inflatables, and I got a couple good ones. Now, unfortunately, they did keep these in the garage for a while, they said. So a lot of the ones I got were a little worn or in the melting process, but there were a few that were good. This one was one of the better ones. It's in surprisingly pretty good shape. Like I said, there's just a few little spots here and there. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Like, most of the fabric still feels really good. And the amount of detail in this thing is just crazy. You definitely don't see anything like this these days. And it has 4 tether loops. It has 2 on the front side and 2 on the back, 1 on each corner, I guess. And yeah, just the amount of detail in this. They got 2 skulls up here. They got the painted features all over it. And this is just classic Gemmy right here. Unfortunately, I don't have the original box for this one, or any of the inflatables I picked up from this lot. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Plastic is surprisingly pretty clear. This one has the light bulbs all the way around on the inside, and it actually lights up very well. I honestly wish this little, I guess this is the door right here, I wish it was bigger on the front because it's kind of hard to see in there to see the ghost if you're standing up. But that's really my only complaint with it. Other inflatable wise, like the other inflatables I got from the same person, I got like the green hand with the eyeball, I got a head turning cat, I got a bat, and I got another rotating one that's very rare. Some of you may know what it is. I have to do some work to it though. Unfortunately, that one was kind of one of the ones that took a little more of a beating. So after I get that one kind of fixed up, I'll make a video on it. And I got a handful of others too, but this is honestly probably one of the second coolest one I got. But yeah, here it is. I don't really have anything else to say about it, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. And thanks for watching.